In every office, there's a kingdom of unspoken rules. The coffee mug no one touches, the pen everyone steals, and the chair that belongs to someone even if their name isn't on it. Mine was the soft gray swivel chair by the window on the 10th floor of Rowan and Kane Creative Agency. For 3 years, it's where I brainstormed, stressed, celebrated, and survived. So when I walked in that Tuesday morning and found a new woman, sitting in my chair with her legs crossed, scrolling calmly through her phone like she had every right to be there, the world tilted a little off its axis. Before I tell you what I said to her and what she said back that started everything, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so more Sapphic women can follow these slow-burn office stories on Sapphic Fiction Hub. Now, let me tell you about the new coworker who threw my routine off balance in the most distracting way possible. She glanced up as if she'd been expecting me. Soft brown eyes, confident posture, dark curly hair pulled back loosely, a navy blouse tucked neatly into high-waisted trousers. Calm. Unbothered. Gorgeous in a way that made my brain flicker for a second. "Oh," she said with a warm smile. "You must be Avery." "Yes," I replied, "and you're in my chair." She didn't get up, didn't look embarrassed, didn't even pretend to care about office territory. Instead, she tilted her head. "I figured," she said, "but it's incredibly comfortable. No wonder you like it." I blinked. "You know this is my desk, right?" She looked around, relaxed as ever. "Well," she said lightly, "it's my desk too, now." Before I could question her further, our manager stepped out of his office. "Avery, meet Lily Thompson. She's joining your team. You'll be sharing the workspace." Sharing. My workspace. With her? Lily looked at me again, eyes dancing. "Told you," she whispered. She finally stood and gestured to the chair. "All yours." She paused. "Unless you want to sit together." I coughed so hard I almost choked on my own breath. "I'll, take the chair." "Shame," she murmured. She pulled another chair beside mine, too close, and sat with effortless confidence. Her perfume was subtle, warm, a bit like vanilla and cedar. Every time she leaned forward to type, her shoulder brushed mine. "You don't have to sit that close," I said, trying to sound unaffected. "Oh, I know," she replied softly. "I just want to." It was impossible to concentrate. Every click of her keyboard felt synced with my heartbeat. Every shift of her posture brought her inches closer. She hummed while she worked, a gentle sound that shouldn't have been distracting, but absolutely was. I caught her glancing at me several times. Not sneaky glances, direct, observant ones, like she was studying something she found interesting. At 10:14 a.m., she reached for a pen. My pen. "That's mine," I said. She twirled it between her fingers. "It writes beautifully." "Lily?" "Avery." I reached for the pen, but she pulled it back playfully. "You want it that badly?" "It's my favorite pen. And now it's my favorite too." She finally handed it back, placing it gently in my palm, her fingers grazing mine. "You're very territorial," she whispered. "And you're very, very much." She laughed, a soft, warm sound that melted some of my annoyance. "You'll get used to me." "I'm not sure that's possible." "We'll see." When noon came, she stood and stretched. "I'm grabbing lunch downstairs. Want to come with me?" "No," I said too quickly. Her smile didn't falter. "Too dangerous?" she asked. "No." "Then come." "Lily." "You're already saying my name like you know me," she teased. Against my better judgment, I ended up in the elevator with her. She leaned against the wall, watching me with those soft, unreadable eyes. "So," she said casually, "do you always glare at people who sit in your chair?" "I don't glare." "You do." She tilted closer. "It's cute." My stomach flipped. We ordered salads, but I could barely taste mine. Lily asked questions, not superficial ones. Questions like, what makes you feel safe at work? What inspires you most? What's the one thing no one knows you're good at? She listened like everything mattered. She looked at me like I was worth studying. On the way back, she brushed her hand against mine, not enough to call it a touch, too much to call it accidental. Are you okay? She asked, voice soft. I'm fine. You're flustered. No, I'm not. Her smile widened. I'll tone it down. Tone what down? Whatever this is. My throat tightened. Don't. Her eyes softened. Good to know. Back at our shared workspace, something had changed. She sat closer. I didn't move away. Her knee brushed mine under the desk. Neither of us pretended it didn't happen. Want to trade chairs? She asked, suddenly. Why? Because I can sit where you sit and feel what you feel. She leaned closer. Or maybe you want to sit where I sit and feel what I feel. My pulse jumped. Lily. Avery. At 3:20 p.m., I went to collect printed documents. Lily followed. You don't have to come with me. I know. She stepped behind me, close enough that her breath touched my shoulder. You have a habit of walking away from me, she whispered. I have a habit of working. You can do both. I turned to face her. She didn't step back. Her perfume drifted between us, warm, familiar now. Why are you like this? I asked quietly. Like what? Flirty. Only with you. My breath caught. She tilted her head, waiting. You're easy to read, she continued softly, and fun to provoke. The room was empty. Her gaze dropped to my lips briefly before meeting my eyes again. I like this, she whispered. Sharing space with you, being close to you. I swallowed hard. We're at work. I know, and I'm being very good. This is you being good? You don't want to see me being bad. My knees almost buckled. At 5:02 p.m., she shut down her computer and turned to me. Same time tomorrow? She asked. We work the same hours. I replied. That's not what I meant. Her tone was warm, not demanding, not teasing, just honest. Avery, she said, I like sitting next to you. You barely sat in your own chair today. Because I prefer yours. My heartbeat thudded. We walked to the elevator again. We stood shoulder to shoulder. She pressed the button, then glanced at me. I know I came on strong today, she said gently. I swallowed. A little. Well, she murmured, tell me if it's too much. I turned to her. It's not. Her eyes warmed. Good. As the elevator descended, the faint hum of machinery filled the space. She didn't touch me, not like earlier, but somehow the silence felt charged. You know, she said quietly, you didn't ask why I wanted this desk. Why do you? Because it's beside you. I inhaled sharply. She noticed. But if you want me to move, she whispered, I will. I don't, I whispered back. When the elevator doors opened, she stepped out first, then looked back over her shoulder. See you tomorrow, Avery. See you tomorrow, Lily. Her smile lingered long after she disappeared into the garage. I walked to my car with a strange feeling, a warmth behind my ribs, a hum beneath my skin, and awareness of how quickly things can shift when someone challenges the familiar. It wasn't love. It wasn't even desire, not fully. It was possibility, a spark, a disruption I didn't know I needed. If Lily's silent flirting in my chair made your heart race the way it did mine, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so more Sapphic women can find these stories on the Sapphic Fiction Hub.